Right.
Damn. All right, let's talk about some of your claims to fame. Now, you got Life, you played Biscuit, you had Pretty Ricky on Martin, and Juwanna Man. Now, we talk a lot on this podcast about black men wearing dresses. You happen to be one of the most famous to wear a dress, being Juwanna Man. How do you feel about that? How did you feel walking into that role? How do you feel now about it? And do you feel as though it puts a bad stigma on the black male persona?
Okay. I think that because black men have been so marginalized and black men have been so stigmatized and all of that, I think that we do have to watch out for that. But you got to remember, it depends on what that the person is. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Oh, sorry. Um, I think that it depends on what the role is. Like, you remember, Juwanna Man was a guy dressing up as a woman so he could continue his career and he could do that. Now, if somebody would have told me, like right now, I don't have a problem with. I'm a Christian, and I believe what God said, and I treat everybody equal. I try to love everybody. I firm believer that a marriage between a man and a woman, but I believe it's not my position and it's not anybody's position to tell anybody what they should do with their life. God said this: love thy neighbor as thyself. He never once said love thy straight neighbor. He said love thy neighbor. So if your neighbor is a gay, you're supposed to love them and judge not, that you may not be judged also. So it's our job to love people and not judge them, even though we may have feel a certain way and as a religious purposes. I treat everybody the same. I love everybody. But if I had to get in a dress and do something like really, really nasty, I wouldn't do it. But Juwanna Man was really, really. Let me tell you how I got that role.
Mm-hmm.
Will Smith had told me for years, you got to start playing golf, Miguel. You got to start playing golf, Miguel. You got to start playing golf, Miguel. That's where the big roles. The first time I ever went on a golf course, ever, I took him up. This is years later. I took him up on his word, and I went out and I hired an instructor. And the first day I'm out hitting, this guy taps me on the shoulder and says, Hey, my name is Jesse Vaughn. I'm a director. I'm doing this movie called Juwanna Man, and I would like you to come in and screen test for it. And that's how I got Juwanna Man. I went there the next day, and Flex and everybody was all up in there, and I had no clue what it even was about.
Mm.
And what they wanted to talk to us, and they said, because when I got there, I remember looking down in the chair and I saw this girl, and she was like beautiful. I'm like, whoa! And he was like, nigga, stop playing. I'm like, what are you talking? Holy shit! It was Flex, because they were making me look like a girl, and a guy, he had his eyes tweezed, and I'm like, shoot, maybe I should have did something, because I just came from home. It looked like they were like into it, and Flex can play basketball damn near as good as Michael Jordan back then. No doubt about it.
Mm.
Absolutely 100%. 30, 40, 50 a game. Scott, everything. Flex was that good. So when I went into the producers, they wanted to talk to us. I spent my entire 30 minutes trying my best to tell them how incredibly lucky they would get if they had Flex in this role. I totally drew a blank about, dude, what are you doing? I was just sitting there going, dude, have you seen Flex? I saw him in the dude. Have you ever watched him play? And I kept going on. And then I did it the second meeting, and then the executives, can I ask you a question? He said, why would you be in here trying to give somebody else the role? And that was the first time I ever thought about it. I was like, oh, I didn't know I was giving it to him. I was just telling you the truth. Mm-hmm. I had no clue. But when it came down to it, they did the screen test. I ended up with the role. Juwanna Man, I had no clue how I was going to do the voice. For months, because I got it like 4 months, and I had to go to training. And for months, I'm going in the mirror going, oh, hi, Juwanna. I was trying to say these voices because I didn't want it to sound like a transvestite. So I kept doing it. I couldn't figure it out. I go, you know what? It is what it is. Whatever happens come out the first tape, that's what I'm going to use the rest of the movie.
We back, brother. We back. Appreciate you.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. So where was I?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Filming a Juwanna Man.
So I get there and I'm about 2 hours ahead, and then nobody's there, and it's just me and the makeup lady, and they got a big light, and no one's there yet. And I'm sitting in the chair, and this little AD girl comes up and goes, hi, excuse me, would you like some sweet tea? I went, oh my God, that's it. All I got to do is make a country, and then you won't be able to tell. Oh my God. And that was God too. At the last minute, she came in there and gave me that voice, and she was the reason that I had that voice. I think that was probably the most fun I've ever had in my life. Life was also a lot of fun, When I did Friday the 13th Part 5, taking a shit, getting killed, I was still homeless. When I did Return the Living Dead, I was rushing to the set, still homeless. They didn't know this. But you got to do what you got to do. A lot of people are afraid to take the chance. They're afraid to risk something. Listen to me. With great promise comes great reward. You got to really work for what you want. No one is going to give you anything. Period.
With that said, do you feel as though there's agenda in Hollywood to put black men in dresses? Because we have conversations.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, so speak on that if you don't mind, because Dave.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, Jackson.
Keep going. What were you saying?
No, I'll say because there's been a number of actors. You've heard Dave Chappelle talk about it in the past. Brandon T. Jackson, who played in Big Mama's House, who Martin Lawrence spoke on it about how it seemed.
Martin Lawrence did it with Big Mama. He did it with Big Mama's House. Tyler Perry did it. I did it, and there was somebody else that did it. Robin Williams did it. What's the guy named? The Verve Tootsie did it. Some Like It Hot did it with all the three of the Brat Pack did it.
Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson,
the basketball player.
Oh, Big Mama. Yeah, Grandmama.
Yeah, Grandmama.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there I don't think there's any plot or plan with it. I just think those are just great characters that people thought about and tried to capitalize on and made the move. Period. Look what Tyler Perry did. Tyler Perry should be a national black treasure. Let me tell you why. Tyler Perry did the same thing I did. Tyler Perry in the beginning was going out on auditions. He wasn't getting in, the roles wasn't coming the way he wanted. So you know what he did? He created his own way. He didn't sit around and complain about it. He didn't sit around and talk about the black man in Hollywood. They ain't doing this for me. And, saying white man, he ain't doing any of that. He found out what was the situation, and he worked it out, and he created his own avenue. And that's exactly what we have to do every single day of our life. Create our own. Believe in ourselves. That's pretty much the success motto in my book. Because you can never fail as long as you continue trying. You'll die trying, but if you continue trying and never get up, you can never fail. You just die trying.
Absolutely. Now, I heard a few videos. I've seen it. I haven't seen the video coming to fruition yet, but I think you talked about it maybe as early as a year ago. Is Juwanna Man 2 in the works? Are you still doing that?
Yes.
Table?
Yes, we are. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm not playing no more basketball, though.
Are you not balling? Did Juwanna too old now to do that shit?
Hell to the no. Them days, though. It's a great story, though. It's a great story we're working with. You want me to tell you the story?
Yeah.
Let me share it with the people. Share it with the people.
Should I tell you the story? Okay, I'm going to tell you the story that we're working with. Okay, you see Jamal Jeffries. He's at the bar. He's hanging out the bar, still disheveled, still looking a little fly, kind of like me. So now this dude standing next to him, looking at him at the bar. He's drinking. He said, "Hey man, did you used to be Jamal Jeffries?" He said, "I'm still Jamal Jeffries, motherfucker." So then you look over and they start coming. These girls, waitresses start coming about with the candles and all of these candles and all the big ass bottles of Cristal and everything. And I'm like, "What's going on there?" And I want the biggest, sexiest. I want a girl that's at least 200 pounds, sexy, fine, beautiful, big woman. And she's over there and I go, "So what's going on over there?" "Oh, you know who that? That's Shaquita Bishop. She just hit the $575 million lottery, Atlanta lottery." I'm like, "Okay, but now you want to see Jamal? Well, you're about to see him." So now I go, she's, "No, don't mess with him. Her boyfriend ain't no joke." So I go over there and her boyfriend is no joke. So anyway, don't matter. I ain't worrying about her boyfriend. So the next thing you know, cut to me in her hotel room working it out. So then her boyfriend come knocking on the door. Hey, what's going on?" He comes in there. I jump out the back door. I'm gonna make it quick. I'm not gonna tell you everything. I jump out the back window. I got my clothes in my hand. I'm like, oh shit. I'm hiding behind a dumpster. Next thing I know, I look around inside. 2 police are shaking down this drug dealer for cash. They end up shooting him and taking all of his cash. I see it. I move back, try to keep from them seeing me. They hear me knock something over. They start chasing me. They think I did. I'm like, what the fuck? They got suspect. I'm like, what the fuck you mean suspect? I'm running down the alley. I'm running. I run up to this wall and I'm standing at this wall and I said, "Dear God, please, God, don't let, if you get me out of this, I'll never do anything wrong again." Just then the door opens behind me and there's a guy comes out. He goes, "Ramon?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "Ramon, you're late." And I look behind and see the cops coming. I'm like, "You're Ramon, right?" And I go, "Yes." And then we walk inside and turn out it's a Lacala son of a bitch. Bastard. It's a Lakaja Foley show.
Mm.
Well, hold on.
Well,
I'm doing 2 meetings. Anyway, it's a Lakaja Foley show. I'm on stage now. I'm kind of made up and I'm dressing, but I don't know the moves. The cops come in the front door. They're looking around. Now I make a bad move. My wig fall off. They see me and I'm out the back door. They chasing me again. I'm running. Lord. I see a car parked on the next to the street, next to the ATM. I jump in the car. I duck down and the cops go running by. Right at that point, this big German lady jumps in and said, Margaret? And I go, yes. She said, oh, let's go. I was about to pick you up. So now we're going cross country. Here's the story. We're going cross country. She's in from Germany. She's just taken over a girls' reformatory school as the athletic director. We get into an accident. She's going to be in there for a while. I switch up our chart because she's going to be gone. I call my manager. I tell him what's going on. He said, you got to lay low until I can figure this out. And so I got to stay low and I got to stay disguised because they're looking for Jamal. So now I end up changing charts, going on to the reformatory school, and now I'm the female director of the girls' reformatory school. So that's how we're trying to do it. So I'm gonna have a lot of young folks in it this time. Yeah, a lot of young people doing a whole lot of stuff because I ain't able like I used to be.
when is that set to drop?
Oh no, we still working on the script, story, and all of that. So it's hopefully by the end of the year.
Are you executive producing that as well, or you got your hand in the writing and stuff?
I'm going to I'm probably about 80% sure I'm director.
Nice. Let me ask you this: who, since you've been in Hollywood and since you've been in the game, have been your influences? I've seen you have a number of roles in a lot of Martin's movies, Thin Line Between Love and Hate, Martin the series, obviously, and in Life. Is he somebody that is a close friend of yours? What's your relationship with Martin, and who in Hollywood has kind of that you would say kind of helped you along the way, if anybody, or who would you consider a friend in Hollywood?
No one has helped me. But in Hollywood, I mean, the person who I think I admire was Eddie Murphy because he broke down so many barriers for us in the beginning. Because in the beginning, I started everything was we looking for Eddie Murphy type. So he broke down so many barriers and Sam Jackson, because Sam Jackson is somebody who just didn't give up, never stop. I like people who persistent, who go through stuff. TV host. I'm doing every hosting show on TV now. Damn, I can't believe I remember. Steve Harvey.
Okay.
Steve Harvey was sleeping in his car. You know what I'm saying? The people who've overcome, those are the people that I admire. I mean, those people that I look up to, people who have overcome so many obstacles to get what they got. Not people who are handed to them, or it's been easy, because no one ever gave me anything. I've seen people come after me, get roles, get this. Nothing ever came easy for me, and I'm glad.
Right. When these media stories and stuff that publish, like, are we to believe this stuff? Because we do this, for a living, but how do we know that all the stuff that we see, is credible? Talk about like
it's not.
Talk about that.
It's never going to be credible.
Right.
Nothing is. It's not going to be credible. It's not credible. You can't, because you got to remember. Eddie said it once the best to me. He said the press is like a hungry monster. When it doesn't get what it wants, it will make up and create.
We got the Raycons here, on the table. Sam, man, what's that promo code for them again? They can grab them Raycons.
It's real big on the screen for y'all right here. And if you're listening, here's what it is. It's buyraycon.com/HHU
yes, sir.
101. Once again, that is buyraycon.com/HHU 101. Go get your Raycons right now. We're not just throwing a plug out. These are my personal pair of Raycons. You see here, I use these every day for my workout. I get my vibe on. These are perfect for phone calls. You can do your podcast on there. I've went live on many occasions with these earphones right here. They got Hip Hop Uncensored podcast stamp of approval.
15% off too. Can't beat that right now.
On an already cheap product. Throw that on there. You're getting a steal, man. Go grab yours right now.
Right now, the link will be in the description box of this YouTube channel right now, right under this video. Make sure that you hit that link right now. Get your special pair of Raycon, man. 15% off.